Alright, so we're also going to open a starter set. This is sealed. You essentially need this to play the game. I know we opened the booster box and some loose packs recently on here. And we might have more of that to open soon, we'll see. But this is a starter set. It comes with 2 8-player teams, 20 strategy cards, a rule book, the play mat, and then all the other pieces you need for the game, which are the hot and cold markers, the rebounds and assists, and the 20-sided dice. It's got a little ad down here for the NFL game, the baseball game. So let's rip it. I'll kind of run through a few little pieces, tidbits here too, for anybody who has never opened one of these before. These are not as hard to find. The booster box that we ripped, I've actually only seen a few of those ever listed somewhere. These you can find on eBay. They're probably around like 30-40 bucks. Here's the 20-side dice. We'll leave that in the box. Let's see. And then inside, you got everything else. So it comes with your 2 basically game decks. So this is, you should be able to open this and play this right out of the box, basically. It says do not open this. This is the strategy card, so that's for more advanced play. It's kind of just got a little simple rule book here, and then the advanced rule book is in this with the strategy cards. Every starter set came with the same rares. So they all came with, I'll show you, John Stockton and Dikembe Mutombo is the rare. So kind of the stronger player for the guard position and the more rebounding focus position too. There's a little bit of fun you could have right out the starter box, just to kind of see how you'd like to play the game. So I will put a sleeve on Stockton. And his speed, 17 speed, was pretty high in the game. So he was solid to have. There was much better point guards to use once you started opening some packs. You got the center, Jamal McGlory, Randy Brown, Doliak, also a center. Doug Christie was a pretty good shooting guard. Eric Snow, a solid point guard. And I've talked about him in the other video. Bo Outlaw was pretty solid too. So I don't even think there's a small forward in this set. So I guess technically you could probably just throw 5 starters on the board, but there is no small forward out of this. You have 2 point guards, a point guard / shooting guard, a shooting guard, 1 power forward, a power forward center, and then 2 centers. And the way the game worked, your 5 starters is typically who played all 4 quarters. You would occasionally sub someone in, but really your starters were pretty heavily important. This probably isn't a terrible deck. Steve Christie was good defense. Outlaw could get assists as a big man. Again, no small forward. If you had to use Snow, he was pretty good as a point guard. Let's take a look at the Dikembe Mutombo side of things. He's a Philadelphia 76er the season this came out. So let's get a sleeve. There's your center. You got a small forward in Brian Russell. Another center. Another small forward. Mark Jackson was a pretty good point guard. He guaranteed an assist each turn. Mitch Richmond, a guard. There's no power forward. Oh, here you go. Kenny Thomas would be a power forward. So this is an actually playable lineup. You could use these 5. I'm not sure which 8 I would pick to win. Maybe we would do a little trade and get the other team a small forward, since there's Brian Russell, Darius Miles in, another guy who could play. And then this 18 power was very strong as well. I know Shaq's power was 20, so he was one of the few guys who could kind of guard Shaq, because Shaq's power was the height of the game. But yeah, I mean, without getting too in-depth here, this was just the score pieces. You use this to track the score on the side of the board. It went all the way up to 40 points and a quarter. And then you battled rebounds the game, and then your assists you could accrue throughout the game. I don't really have room to show the whole board on here, but that's about it. And then the strategy cards, I actually never really used those. We can open this up, let's take a look at it. But me and my dad played tons of games. I don't think we used the strategy cards maybe all but like one time. And we decided to keep it simple and not use them. I don't know if there's rare strategies in here, or they're all common, because there is rare and common strats. Well, here's Wham Bam Slam. That's the one with Shaq on it. That's a rare. This is another rare one here with Grant Hill. Raising the bar. So there's some rare ones in here. Playing tight. Some of the strategy cards do have a little bit of value. Nothing crazy, like maybe $5-10, depending on how hard they were to find. This could be one of them. I don't really remember. Last time I checked, there were a few though that had some value. There's Garnett. Double foul. Get the crowd into it. Defense. I don't think I have this one in my newest round of polls. There's a few rares. So these were, okay, there's no mix. So I guess each player was supposed to just get a deck from the starter set. Let's see what this strategy card did. If this player has a power 16 or more and also has speed, more speed than the opposing player, he scores 2 points and you roll a die. 1 to 18, no effect. 19 to 20, this player gets a hot marker. And the hot markers are on this side. So basically, if you roll a 19 or a 20 during the game on your player's turn, they would get this hot or cold marker, and then their next roll for the next, each player rolled once for a quarter. I could maybe see if I can record a game so people could see the game. But yeah, +4 would go on your next turn. So these are pretty powerful. On a 20-sided die to get a +4, and the -4 would hurt too, depending on the matchup on defense. It could mean you want to substitute somebody out. So that was it. There's nothing like crazy in depth on this starter set. You did get a couple rares. You got Mutombo and Stockton, enough to get you started. Play a couple games for sure. Strategy cards in here for people who wanted to use those. So I think I have one more sealed of these. I do want to keep one sealed, but all in all, pretty fun. I wish they'd make another game like this. I think they've tried. There's some stuff out there. It's just not ever gotten any traction. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you got any questions or whatever, shoot me a comment. I'd love to put some more content up. I could also, like I said, record a game or something and just show the basics of how it was played. But hope everybody has a good one.